In another session, News Tonight at 10 is here to bring you what's making headlines. My name is Patricia Lukoma. First, though, the top stories. In our headlines tonight, Senior 6 examinations kick off nationwide with briefing sessions at centers across the country. Katikiro Peter Maiga calls for healthier lifestyles to curb on communicable diseases. Farmers trained on managing the fall armyworm to boost crop yields. Uganda Cubs intensify training at the Fufa Technical Center in Jeru. And in a fast story, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the Commander-in-Chief of Uganda People's Defence Forces, UPDF, has commissioned 498 officer cadets of intake 19 by 25 at the UPDF Basic Military Training School in Kaweweta, Nakaseke District. The intake comprises of 328 Ugandans and 170 foreign trainees, 100 from the Central African Republic, 20 from Mali, 40 from Somalia, and 10 from the Tanzania People's Defence Forces, reflecting a growing spirit of Pan-African military cooperation. In his address, President Museveni congratulated the officers for successfully completing the rigorous course, including the 177-kilometer Salim Saleh walk, a symbol of endurance, discipline and commitment. He reminded them that the UPDF rests on 4 pillars: patriotism, Pan-Africanism, discipline and professionalism. The President emphasized that regional training partners or partnerships enhance Africa's capacity to safeguard its sovereignty and peace. He also pledged to upgrade infrastructure within the Ruwero Triangle, including the tarmacking of the Katugo-Kaweweta Road and extending water and electricity access to surrounding communities. Chief Defense Officers General Mohozi Kainerugaba congratulated the newly commissioned officers, urging them to uphold professionalism and resilience as they join the ranks of Africa's most disciplined and mission-ready forces. Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education UACE examinations officially began today with briefing sessions at all examination centers across the country. The Uganda National Examination Board supervisor in Kagadi, Ramadan Nyondo Balongo, has cautioned Senior 6 candidates and head teachers against engaging in examination malpractice.
Be sure that there is no examination of use that day after coming to school.
The Ugandan National Examinations Board supervisor in Kagadi, Ramadan Nyondo Barongo, has briefed Senior 6 candidates on UNEB rules and regulations at Kagadi Secondary School in Kagadi District ahead of the start of the UACE examinations set for Monday.
Caution our colleagues and the students to ensure that they follow the rules and the regulations of conducting UNEB. Failure to do so can lead to disqualification of an individual candidate of the whole center, or failure to abide the rules.
He said that 277 candidates are registered to sit this year's UACE exams in the district. He called on parents to provide full support to their children and to ensure they fulfill their responsibilities before and during the examination period.
277 candidates this year. They have successfully been briefed on the rules and regulations of conducting UNEB. Many staff were present, and the exercise moved on very well. So we hope the rules and regulations of the conduct of UNEB will be followed by the learners. We pray that the parents give support to their children by ensuring that they follow the timetable which has been issued.
Senior 6 candidates expressed confidence in their performance, citing early preparation by teachers, parental support and personal efforts through revision, seminars and guidance from examiners as key to their readiness.
About our preparation of the examination, that is UACE, and leaving the high school level, we are so blessed that our teachers prepared us very well. We have been having revisions, we have been having examiners about several classes, that is to say mathematics, geography seminars, and we hope the best.
I'm well prepared for my UACE examinations. And of course, our teachers have played a big role. What is the needful? The remaining percent is mine.
National Unity Platform presidential candidate Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu has urged people of Mbarara to remain united and avoid divisions based on tribe and politics. Kyagulanyi, who attracted large crowds through Mbarara city streets before addressing supporters at Mbarara High School grounds, thanked residents for their warm reception. NUP Secretary General Davis Louis Lubogonya, leader of opposition Joel Senyonyi and Babi Itungo Kyagulanyi also addressed the rally, calling for patience and resilience.
Mukama wange president anaka huru basinga bwena nyenda mukama wange president ndaba ku social media ngabambi abana b'omwankole bagezako ku explaininga ngabagamba sife nati tuli bwe tutyo fe tuli bantu balungi culture yaffe welcoming abala banange temwenyonyolako abantu bamanyi muli balungi. The people of Uganda no bamanyi abantu b'omwankole muli balungi. Yes, mbabuulira bye tugenda okukola kubanga ebyetaago mubimanyi n'abakulembeze bennyini abasinga obimanya naddala ebyetaago ebyomu region eno tubalina ate mugenda balonda babeere ba MPs munange muno bwe muli ba minisita nono eno Uganda empya naye kyenjagala obagamba ekisinga obukulu we must conquer. Tribe yaffe bagiyita ki? Tribe yaffe bagiyita ki? Tulina okwagalana. I am very happy Katonda yakikola nga tetumanyi n'atuconnectinga n'ampa babi so seetaaga banyonyola nti mbaagala nimwe ne mukireeba.
Now, smallholder maize farmers across Uganda, Malawi and Zambia are reaping in the benefits of 3-year regional initiative aimed at combating a devastating fall armyworm pest. The project, dubbed Agroecologic and Innovations for Smaller Pest Management, has equipped farmers with sustainable pest control techniques, reducing dependency on synthetic pesticides while protecting the environment.
For 3 years, maize farmers have battled the fall armyworm using a new set of innovations that blend science with nature. Implemented by the National Agriculture Research Organization in partnership with the SIPE and supported by the German Technical Corporation GIZ, it has empowered farmers with knowledge, tools and technologies to manage the pest more sustainably.
Extensive capacity building that was given to farmers and to extension workers, and those are really the frontline people who have to face the ravages of fall armyworm. So we've supported a lot of capacity development, cascading of the training down to the farmer level through farmer groups, farmer organizations, down to the farmers.
And this evidence is created through research. So for that matter, I want to thank you very much for generating this knowledge that can be translated into making decisions.
Under the project, a biological control laboratory has been established at the National Agriculture Research Laboratories in Kawanda to mass-produce parasitoids that naturally attack and control fall armyworms.
One of the things that this project leaves behind is capacity to raise biological control agents, which are the parasitoids in this case, for managing the fall armyworm. So we have that capacity right in Kawanda, where I'm standing right now, and this should be utilized in raising biological control agents, not only for fall armyworm.
Move towards agroecological IPM innovations, and this really required a paradigm shift. It's not easy, because we move from what I call input-intensive options, spray chemicals, to knowledge-intensive options.
The project also promoted the pole push technology, an agroecological method that repels pests from maize using specific plants. The initiative strengthened cross-country collaboration between Uganda, Malawi, and Zambia.
We call it push and pull because the brachiaria from the outside, it pulls the fall armyworm, and then the desmodium inside, the smell also again push out the fall armyworm from our maize, and then it grows.
Basically, to look at the gender dynamics around maize production, what roles of men and women do in around maize production, whether they had any information on management of fall armyworm, but also looking at the roles of men and women around maize production.
Mary Namkose, UBC News.
Thank you very much there, Mary Namkose. Now, in a bid to promote ethical principles among Ugandans, Makerere University's College of Humanities and Social Sciences joined the rest of the world to celebrate a Global Ethics Day. The day's events were held under the theme Ethics Re-envisioned, the role of ethics in promotion of good governance.
James Nsaba Buturo, the chairperson of the Parliamentary Forum on Ethics, urged members of the public to embrace ethical values and integrity as key drivers for sustainable national development.
Ensures that power is exercised appropriately and legitimately. Good governance also minimizes corruption, which is a most debilitating practice that steals vast amounts of public funds which would otherwise go towards the territory. Good governance supports sustainable development. Strong public administration and effective governance are crucial for economic development and for ensuring that resources are distributed.
Dr. Dickson Kanakulia, the head of the Department of Philosophy, highlighted the need for public servants to uphold honesty and integrity in the execution of their duties.
When there is no ethics and integrity in that organization, and since we are having a challenge with the traditional way of passing on ethical values, some families are not functional, some religions are not functional, and many other traditional ways we should teach young people ethics are collapsing. And that's the reason why we are celebrating this day, to raise awareness about these matters such that people can mainstream ethics and to become part of our conversation.
Meanwhile, Reverend Canon Aaron Mwesigwa and other educationalists from the Directorate of Ethics and Integrity called upon the government of Uganda to continue supporting humanitarians and social sciences.
That's why we're here. We are saying that ethics should be re-envisioned. In other words, we should rethink of ethics, because people have been having ethics, have been practicing ethics in society in their homes. Many institutions have the code of conduct. They have ethical codes. But I think the public servants, as we talk, need to rethink about their ethical conduct, their behavior, in terms of the way they perform their duties.
Society. Media is extremely important in shaping the narrative of what the country is going to play by. If our media is not dedicated towards issues to do with governance, you could talk of transparency, you could talk of accountability, those issues. If media is directed towards looking at other issues apart from these, then we are going to miss out a point.
The Global Ethics Day celebrations at Makerere University served as a reminder of the crucial role ethics play in shaping leadership, governance, and the moral fabric of society.
The government has graduated the second cohort of herbal medicine practitioners in a move aimed at professionalizing and modernizing traditional medicine in Uganda. The training conducted under the Natural Chemotherapeutics Research Institute seeks to integrate herbal medicine into the country's formal health care system.
The Ministry of Health, the Uganda Cancer Institute and Korea Foundation for International Healthcare have delivered medical equipment to the three facilities.
The second cohort of trained herbalists have completed a training program designed to equip them with skills and professional ethics in herbal medicine practice. The program, run by the National Chemotherapeutics Research Institute, is part of the national effort to regulate research and standardize the use of traditional medicine in Uganda.
So even the people who are using herbs to treat are different from the people you are calling witch doctors. Those are cultural methods. These ones is to use the leaves, and we encourage people to make sure that the training and the way they extract the drugs is hygienic, is standardized, and can be reproduced so that we preserve for the future generations.
Mechanisms have been put in place to professionalize the use of herbal medicine, including establishment of research centers and regulatory frameworks to ensure quality and safety.
Because we have been supporting the Natural Chemotherapeutics Research Institute with funding that actually has put up the building that is in the background, which is a GMP, which means Good Manufacturing Practice Facility, that will help the scientists who come up with innovations in with the natural therapies, so that we help them to take their, these remedies through a process of manufacturing through good practice.
Officials say the training not only promotes professionalism, but also bridges the gap between traditional and modern medicine, improving access to safe and effective remedies.
Training of professional herbalists, professionalizing the practice, we're expecting them and be able to serve the community with better quality products.
The graduates went through comprehensive training covering research methods, formulation, standardization, and documentation, all aimed at ensuring the national herbal products meet national and international standards.
The ranks of professionals entrusted with upholding a rich heritage that unites the wisdom of our ancestors with the precision of modern science.
The board chairperson, National Drug Authority, Dr. Medard Betecherezo, called for the standardization of herbal medicines to meet export standards and urged the public to embrace herbal remedies as legitimate forms of treatment.
And I have said that these are not witch doctors. These fellas are not removing anybody's heads, no. But these people are giving what we call complementary medicines, bearing in mind that most Ugandans, before they come to government hospitals, they first go to look for treatment from these local herbalists.
The Traditional and Complementary Medicine Act calls for the registration of herbalists, but only after they have undergone such professional training. Leaders from the Uganda Herbalists Association appeal to the public to end misconception linking herbalists to witchcraft.
So I'm encouraging the public to be able to preserve the herbal plants that we have in our community.
Njize okozesa ebirime byaffe ebyobutonde ate n'emmere yaffe okugyamu
eddagala erisobola okuyamba okuziyiza n'okulwanyisa endwadde mu bulamu bwaffe ku lw'obulamu obulungi nga bannayuganda.
We've learned how to do the preparation of the medicine. We prepare it with the best hygienic practices.
Saddam Mobale, UBC News, Kampala.
The Uganda Cancer Institute has secured over $30 million to facilitate the construction of the Mbarara Regional Cancer Center. Dr. Jackson Orem, the director of the Uganda Cancer Institute, made the revelation during the handover of assorted health equipment to Mbarara Regional Referral Hospital.
The Ministry of Health, the Uganda Cancer Institute and Korea Foundation for International Healthcare have delivered medical equipment to the 3 facilities to help cancer patients in the region. The equipment will support regular cervical cancer screening, one of the most effective ways to prevent and control the disease.
We're keen to ensure that these screening services are spread across the country, and this is just one step, thanks to our partners from Korean Foundation for International Health, who have supported us to ensure that these services are provided.
The head of research and training at the Uganda Cancer Institute, Dr. Nixon Niyonzima, revealed that cervical cancer is the most common gynecological cancer among women in Uganda, with about 7,000 new cases reported each year.
We can screen women with cervical cancer problems before the cervical cancer has spread, and we detect the cervical cancer early, are able to intervene and prevent our mothers from coming to the hospital with advanced disease.
The acting director of Mbarara Regional Referral Hospital, Dr. Deus Twesige, applauded the government of Uganda for the support and urged women to take advantage of the screening opportunities.
They have offered to renovate 2 wards where we admit our patients. They have come up to create a shed, a nice shed where patients can wait from. They are again promising us to increase the human resource. And again, they have actually scaled up the services in our laboratory. We have handed over space in one of our laboratories. We are going to press their machines and human resource to make sure that whenever these patients come for screening and also for continuous care.
Dr. Gerard Mutunji from the Ministry of Health noted that the ministry is working with partners to improve access to screening and treatment services across the country.
We have a vaccine against this cancer. Other cancers don't have vaccines, but we have a vaccine against this cancer, HPV vaccine, which is given to girls of 10 years. But also it gives us time from infection of HPV to the time it develops cancer. So we can check the cervix and treat the cervix before it becomes cancerous. So this is an opportunity women should not miss. We have brought the equipment, we have trained the workers, they have the skills, we have brought the medicines. So really our women in the future should not die of cancer of the cervix.
The health specialist and program manager at Kofi called on health workers in Mbarara to make good use of the equipment.
Your commitment, skill, and compassion are what make every intervention meaningful. As Kofi, we remain committed to working closely with the Ministry of Health and the Uganda Cancer Institute.
The director of the Uganda Cancer Institute, Dr. Jackson Orem, reassured Ugandans of the continued provision of cancer services at all levels.
We make sure that we are seeing more patients, we are providing them better quality of care despite the constraints of space. That is going to be just a stopgap as we look forward to functionalizing the regional cancer center, which I've told you we have already secured funding for. We are just in the process of approval before we can start the construction.
The items delivered include 14 cervical cancer screening beds, 14 screens, 1,600 pap smear test kits, 1,600 HPV test kits, 3 colposcopes, 2 lip machines, 2 GenExpert machines, 14 thermocoagulators, as well as reagents and consumables.
The State Minister for Energy, Opoloto Kasai, has challenged the people of West Nile to make profitable use of the available electricity in the sub-region. He says the government has plans for last mile connections, including readiness to power industries.
3rd of August 2024 was the time when President Yoweri Museveni came to West Nile sub-region to commission the full connection of the sub-region to the national grid of electricity.
I am happy to be here to commission the power line to West Nile.
2 substations of Arua and Nebi, both producing 80 kV each and fed by Karuma Hydro Dam, were commissioned by the President and the Vice President, retired Major Jessica Alupo, respectively. This comes after years of complaints from the people about electricity insufficiencies in the sub-region that they said hindered industrialization and general development.
It's a brand new substation with modern equipment, and hence it's ready to distribute.
During the inspection by the Parliamentary Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, State Minister for Energy, Opoloto Kasai, disclosed that the government has secured funds for last-mile connections within a radius of 100 kilometers in each district of West Nile.
Electricity Access Scale-Up project funded by the World Bank. A policy of government is free connections, and we expect in our plan to have 1 million connections within 1.5 years. West Nile is a priority.
He said his ministry is working with the Ministry of Investment to address issues of industrial parks, adding that the Ministry of Energy is ready to connect them with electricity.
We actually discussed this in Cabinet. Industrial parks are our priority number 1. Where there is an industrial park, we have a special project to deliver power to the industrial park.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Uganda Electricity Regulatory Authority explained the different tariffs that will enable full utilization of the current electricity in West Nile.
As we connect the last mile, the first 15 units go for 250 shillings, which we call lifeline tariff, which can do lighting, it can do the socket seat, can do TV. If you go to now wanting to cook using power, then you move from the 250 shillings to 412 shillings. But also, we want to lower the price of electricity so that people can actually put this electricity to use.
Many districts in West Nile have already granted land for establishment of industrial parks, but these lands remain vacant with no factories in place. The Deputy of the Parliamentary Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, Geoffrey Feta, highlighted what they have discussed about this matter in Parliament.
We have been able to appropriate funds, but we are asking the Ministry of Investment to be able to kickstart 1 or 2 industrial parks, but let alone these ones of government. We are inviting private developers, but as our appeal that government should facilitate and fund the industrial parks so that the operational is on. Because we have seen what is happening in Mbarara Industrial Park, and we would want the same to happen here.
Joseph Fodama, UBC News.
Now, ISBAT University graduated more than 700 students from various disciplines during its 18th graduation ceremony on October 12, 2025 at Hotel Africana. The event was graced by Minister for ICT and National Guidance, Dr. Chris Baryomansi, as chief guest, and according to the university's academic registrar, Dr. Paul Giju. This year's graduates are equipped with practical market-relevant skills, with 32% already employed.
Because they all of them work in government positions.
Glad to announce our 18th graduation, which is going to be held at Hotel Africana on 12th Wednesday of this coming week. We are graduating altogether 692 students, close to 700. And the good thing, what we've seen, that out of our graduating students, 40% of our graduates are female and 60% men. We have graduating students from 24 countries. Dominant with Uganda, with 75% of graduates are from Uganda. This shows that how ISBAT is being accepted by the academic ecosystem of Uganda. If you look at the first class statistics, out of the graduates, 55% of our students are on first class. 55% of students are on first class. The second thing, if you take the top 10% CGPA, our CGPA is out of 5, it comes very close to 4.945. So this is a good achievement that the students, when they graduate from ISBAT, they get on good merit. And if you look at the employability statistics or current employment statistics of our graduates, above 30%, like 32% of them, they have their own means of business or they are employed by their own way.
The objective of higher education is to make students employment and also the job creators. The university is very glad to announce that in this 18th graduation, the university is bringing a bridge. It has built up a bridge between academia and industry so that our students, most of us, our students are, when they are completing their graduation degree, before that they get job appointment in their hand. Even I am very happy to share that a number of students from Karamoja and other different areas where they are not getting the right grants or some kind of facilities to come up in the mainstream.
Graduates are the best in Uganda. They are, once they graduate, we are sure they will be entering a space where they face challenges. But we are confident, we have trained them to face the challenges in life and entering the business and other professional community.
Ugandans, the unstoppable internet deal of deals is here with MTN Wakanet Fiber. Connect your home with our starter pack of 100 Mbps at only 99k. And if you want more speed for less, we've got you. Get the 200 Mbps at only 129k. And the fastest one yet? Enjoy up to 500 Mbps at only 250k. To sign up, use the My MTN app or dial *100 *23#. Offer is valid till the 30th of November for both new and existing subscribers. Together, our connection is unstoppable.
This is our home, our land, our Uganda. From the rolling hills to the busy streets, from the farmers in the fields to the students in classrooms, we are one people. Elections are a time to choose our leaders, not to fight our brothers and sisters. When violence enters the ballot box, the future of our country is wounded. But when peace leads the way, our nation grows stronger. On election day, choose unity over diversion, respect over hatred, and dialogue over destruction. Love your country, protect your fellow citizens, stand for peace, and say no. Observation Mission, JOM, in partnership with the Uganda Electoral Commission. Informed citizens, strong nation.
UEDCL is offering a normalization window until the 31st of December 2025 for those who have illegally connected into power lines or tampered with power metering equipment. Register with UEDCL at www.uedcl.co.ug/wetereze to normalize your connection to avoid penalties or prosecution. Visit any UEDCL office in your area for assistance or call our toll-free numbers at 0800 203 088 or 0800 285 285 and 0800 385 385. Take advantage of this normalization window before the law catches up with you. UEDCL, lighting up your world.
era nga nyingiro ne banafa ba MTN wanje to get the power to win. Njagala ofune elyanyi. Nyo ofune elyanyi okuwangula ogenda kuwangula ota. Ngenda kubanga obukadde 10 buli wiki wanchi. Ngenda kubanga kwasa obukadde 10 buli wiki ku simu ye nyinyi kyabonka kimu kyokka. Line ya MTN bana beka. Buli ogenda okusasula ekintu kyonna ogenda okusasula. Nja kwese momo. Obulira buli ogenda okusasula. Ngenda kyosasula kyonna kozesa momo. Oyinza okwanga ngenda kwewola ka sente kozesa momo. Wanchi ogenda kuinvestinga kozesa momo. Abo MTN weja amanyi. Nekwa obukadde 10 buli wiki. Wala Castello bimala bwe pa wentandika ngamba kyekiriwo wanje nenkwata ku masimu ngamba halo walirudawa tenze tirinyi halo walirudawa zende gulu halo walirudawa ndi mutukula halo oliwa ndi mwanange ndi wano mu office ntudde nyega ma computer nenkuta awa namwe kasana benesi okuberanga mwana wote koze ebintu n'amanga epeyinze ebolowinze investinze ngekozesa momo. Remember to dial *165# or use the Momo app to borrow, to pay, to invest, and you could stand a chance to win 10 million weekly.
Coffee Spirit, Simba G. Coffee Spirit, Simba G. Check out down the cup. SMS the code. I'm ready to tulaga manyi karuka sita wabuza Masavu maji Bikole Masavu ne premier distilleries. Simply buy Coffee Spirit or Simba Gin. Check under the cap, send the code to 6688 and stand a chance to win borders, tuk-tuks, cash, airtime, flat screens, mobile phones and a grand prize of 50 million Uganda shillings. This promotion is valid for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. Alcohol is not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
Time for business. Nearly 1.9 million people die globally each year from work-related diseases and injuries, many caused by unsafe chemical handling. In Uganda, poor chemical management continues to endanger workers and communities, as we hear more in this report.
Chemicals are found in factories, schools, farms and hospitals, but poor handling has turned them into silent killers. According to the World Health Organization and ILO, exposure to hazardous chemicals remain one of the leading causes of cancer and respiratory illnesses. And globally, it claims 1.9 million people yearly.
These chemicals have become indispensable. We can no longer do without the chemicals. Just as you wake up, the first thing you will always approach, any product you will approach has got a chemical. If we do not handle them properly, three things can happen. One, they can affect the environment. Then those ones are toxic. Then thirdly, some of these chemicals are of dual nature. Dual nature meaning that they can be used for peaceful purposes, like maybe for medication, you can use them for in agriculture, but at the same time, weapons of mass destruction.
In Uganda, awareness and preparedness are still low, prompting the current training session on emergency response.
And we have concentrated on the workers, because workers are always the first people to interface with these chemicals.
So our approach is sometimes these people are not complying because of lack of knowledge. So we feel we should, after inspections, we should engage them in a sensitization and they understand some of the gaps that they have in their workplaces and some of the compliance issues that they need to address.
NEMA officials urge industries and institutions to improve on hazardous waste management.
It is important to monitor from onset when wastes are generated and follow the entire life cycle up to when they are treated and disposed. The aspects of reducing, reusing and recycling of waste are pertinent methods that we can use as recommended by the waste management hierarchy.
Lira Industrial Park is taking shape, and then it is handy, and therefore we have to welcome it.
Local leaders, including the Lira City Town Clerk, described the training as timely, noting that many schools still mishandle chemicals, even mixing expired substances in laboratories.
It is my hope.
Representing the Minister for Gender, the Assistant RDC, Proscovia Yo, commended the initiative, reaffirming government's commitment to protecting workers' health.
To ensuring the safety and health of Ugandans.
Under the Chemical Safety and Security Program, the ministry is enforcing workplace compliance with the safety laws, including proper labeling, protective gears, and emergency plans. Edulwa, UBC News.
Makerere University has accredited 35 student innovations, linking the innovators to potential investors to help them commercialize their projects. The Graduate Innovate program under the Makerere Innovation and Incubation Center aims to nurture students' business ideas from conception to market ready.
The freshly introduced Makerere University Graduate Innovate program serves as a flagship initiative supporting student innovators through a structured process from identifying community challenges to developing practical market-driven solutions.
We provide the farmer with data-driven AI actionable insights. We tell him how to plant and when to plant.
But also, if the innovation is very good, it goes to the incubation center, okay? And then teach them the process of innovation, about marketing, and the need to be patient, okay? So we do it in two ways. Number one, we give them some seed funding, and number two, we give them the knowledge that is required for them to be successful.
During those workshops, we're trying to align them, these are just ideas. So we're trying to move them from just an idea to prototype until help them build a business case, that this is something that later become not just innovation, but something that will become sustainable, be able to generate revenue, create jobs, and also make impact at a large scale.
The first cohort of 35 student-led projects showcased their prototypes, each addressing pressing national challenges. The best performing innovations will receive seed capital funding to advance to the next development stage.
This amount is going to be dependent on the level that this startup is going to be. For instance, we want things that the top three that we're going to fund are at a level where they need this about $1,000 at least to improve on their products, also market their products within the market segments they have selected.
Our project is called Smart Pest Control, which is a solution for farmers facing an issue with pests. And what our solution is, Smart Pest Control is a satellite and an NDVI powered mobile application which will help farmers detect pests early enough.
The AI-powered application that uses advanced sound recognition to translate what we speak to the people that do not hear. Yes. What pushed me to research more about this product is our fellow students that we study with in class. In most cases, they miss out on a lot of stuff. They can't discuss with us. And while we interacted with them, they have more problems than what we notice.
The Makerere Innovation and Incubation Center provides a hands-on mentorship in ideation, product development, business growth, and access to seed capital, helping innovators scale impactful ventures across various sectors.
We have a
The Uganda Bureau of Statistics has called for the use of innovative approaches in data collection and analysis to promote peace and security in Uganda and across Africa. According to the head of outreach and quality assurance at UBOS, Lydia Namono, evidence-based data enables security agencies such as police to identify potential hotspots for violence and take preventive measures.
We want to know, them as students, their awareness about statistics and how they are utilizing these statistics to make their researches. And also at the same time, we want to see to what level actually they are showcasing or they can tell a story.
The head of outreach and quality assurance at UBOS, Lydia Namono, has encouraged security institutions to embrace data-driven innovations for effective monitoring and prevention of conflict. During the Students' Symposium on Africa Statistics Week, held at Uganda Christian University Mukono, Namono also urged students to use innovations responsibly and expressed concern about the misuse of data, especially during election periods.
So we want to look at which methodologies, for example, have they used to come up with the statistics that they have, and can they have the correct interpretations? So we want to see to what extent are they accessing the data from UBOS, because UBOS produces data.
Flavia Omar, the principal IT officer in charge of digital services at UBOS, noted that such initiatives help statistics students gain hands-on experience in data collection and management. She emphasized that the skills learned will be scaled up nationwide.
If you're looking at economics, econometric models, you want to talk about something in the economic society, you can use the consumer price index, you can use the quarterly GDP, to be able to tell a story about the country.
The symposium, organized by UBOS to mark Africa Statistics Week, focused on teaching economic statistics and effective data handling for national development.
So this takes us back to the affordability. Even in public institutions like Makerere and Chambogo and the likes, we find that these courses are very, very expensive. Of course, we can accustom it to the fact that even the professors and doctors, the teachers, are not so very many. And because of that scarcity, we usually see that we do not have, we have to pay them highly, and also the institutions have to charge us highly.
This has really helped us to elaborate the impact of statistics and to acknowledge where we apply what we really study in class.
It attracted students from several universities, including Uganda Christian University, Makerere University, Chambogo University, Islamic University in Uganda, and Kampala International University, among others.
And lastly, in sports, the Uganda under-17 men's national team, the Uganda Cubs, continue with an intensive residential training camp at the Fufa Technical Center in Njero. The team is sharpening up ahead of the Total Energies AFCON under-17 Sekafa region qualifiers scheduled in Ethiopia from November 15th under the guidance of the newly appointed national junior team's head, Coach Larry Kingston. The Cubs are undergoing detailed tactical and technical sessions. The Ghanaian tactician has expressed satisfaction with the team's progress so far. The technical bench received an additional boost with the arrival of Saddam Juma, former Uganda Cranes and KCCFC midfielder currently coaching at the Juventus Academy in Nanjing, China. As part of their build-up, the Cubs are set to play a friendly match against the Vipers junior team tomorrow, Saturday at 9 a.m. at FTC Njero before finalizing travel plans to Addis Ababa for the championship.
This space between them is for you. So pass here, you steal it. Pass here, you steal it. Pass here, you steal it. Pass here, you and him, responsibility. If they are going there, then you go direct to go and steal the ball, the other winger. Okay?
This morning we did a match prep for tomorrow's last friendly game, and I can see much improvement from the last days that we've been with them. So the team looked good. We're going to take it a day at a time. We've done some few days. Since they won, up to date, I can see now we look like a team.
Trust a lot, and I have improved a lot as a player. I know I trust the team, and we have improved a lot. Trust us. We are going to defend it. We are going to defend the trophy, and we shall qualify for the AFCON, and we shall fall into the footsteps of our brothers who have already qualified, who are already in the World Cup. Trust us. We are doing so.
That's all we had time for. My name is Patricia Lukoma. It's a good night from us. Bye-bye.
UBC,
inspiring Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day, don't take a detour,